Welcome to Hippie Crow Hub. Hello guys, Vita here, the crafty hippie homemaker. Hello, how are you? Here we are. A massive clutter mess, and with the projects and the crafts that I plan to do, but I haven't gotten to it yet. These are the moments where it becomes a little bit frustrating and overwhelming for me because I have so many ideas. I want to get so many things done and I don't know where to start because I feel like the longer I leave my crafts in a pile of mess not attended, the more overwhelming it becomes for me because I start getting more and more ideas and I want to get it all done and I want to like create and sew, but at the same time I had to get some other things out of the way, like paint my walls. Yay! not everything is done yet. The main room is done. I need to take care of the corridor. The bedroom I won't even worry about for now. It's not that bad, and also we don't seem to hang out there much, just for the sleeping. So all good. Also, my boy's birthday is coming up, and we have a little kitty birthday party happening soon. So that's another thing for me to prepare and plan and organize and clean the home and cook the food. You get it. So there's always stuff going on. So in this video, I just wanted to show the upcoming projects that will be showing up in all my videos that I'm actually looking forward to do. It's just taking me a little bit of time. All right, so I'll start with this. Before, I had some beautiful crochet necklaces with shells at my rack, and they all sold out now. So now it's time to make some more. So, and especially that it's summer now. So this is the yarn that I want to use, but I also want to make them a little bit different. So I plan to combine leather to kind of cut out the triangle part. So it goes on the neck, and then crochet around here, and then add shells. So it's kind of like a necklace and decoration thing. I'll make a few different ones, like variations of it, because I like to do it that way. I see how people react, which one sells first. So yes, definitely some fun accessory necklaces coming up. Also have other ideas, like for some headwear, but we will get to that. I don't know how much time I will have to execute it, because crochet can take some time. Alrighty. Now another thing, I mentioned that in my other video, that I've been planning to make the rug out of all this clothes that are leftovers, and I did half of cutting, but then I put this back to the side and I didn't attend it back. So another project that is just being neglected. So far I made all these balls of yarn from old t-shirts, and the cutting takes time. The crochet part happens really fast because the yarn is thick and you're using like a thick hook. So once you start that, it just goes and goes and goes. So I gotta cut all this up. So maybe I'm actually gonna do it today. Otherwise I won't get to it, but I won't film this because there's a video already how I did that. But I'm definitely gonna share because after I make it, because this particular mat I want to do like a big one. Usually I do little ones just for the bathroom floor, but this time I want to like go as big as it gets, so it can be like a little chilling kind of on the floor rug for my kids, or we can take it outside, toss it on the grass, something like that. Okay, another fun project that came up. Someone from the shop where my rack is, the owner of the shop, asked me to entertain this beautiful vintage dress for her, and this is a very cute, exciting project. So she has found this dress that she wanted to buy because she loves the color and the textile, but it doesn't fit her. It's really big on her, too long, too big. She's a lot smaller than me, so this has to be altered. So we went through a couple of like ideas of what to do, but we decided to split the dress in half. So we're gonna cut it off and turn it into a top. Also, this back, the bottom will become a skirt, but because this has these little buttons, we're gonna have to do some adjustments. So we'll do a cut and elastic band, but before we add an elastic band, we're gonna need to take in a couple of parts here, because for example here is a little rip, but we want to leave the buttons on the side, so maybe we're just gonna take in like this before we even do the elastic. So I'll get into more details when I sew. You know, with these kind of projects, if you really want to resize the whole thing, you would have to take apart some stitches. You can add like a zipper, you can completely resize it, but that's a lot of work. My favorite type of upcycles is where you do as little sewing and you do not remove the material out of the outfit and you use it all up in one. And this is exactly what's gonna happen, because otherwise we just like cut out this chunk of textile and material and we put it to the side and there's all these little scraps left there, which is, there's a lot of beauty here, so you want to wear it all. Okay, so this is in the next project. This will probably be a priority because I want to bring it back the next time I go to restock to the shop. And just FYI, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, it's called Bazaar and it's 306 College Street. It's a beautiful art and vintage market close to Kensington Market. And I have a rack in that shop that I rent where I put my crafts, my arts, a little bit of vintage outfits, some upcycle stuff, anything I can come up with. Check it out if you're there. Okay, this pile of stuff needs attending. Okay, so lately I went through, since seasons changed and it's summer now, and some outfits that I've been wearing, I kind of going now, well, this from last summer, it doesn't like fit me in the way where I want it to fit. Some things already had for a long time, I'm bored, and I'm really going through this phase of getting rid of all the clothes that I don't wear much. I want to keep like enough clothes for this season, and unless it's like coats and shoes that I know I'm going to be wearing again, that are like things that, you know, you don't need to change all the time. But all the little things like the tops and t-shirts and jeans and things that just getting boring, I want to like reuse them, remake them, turn them into something else, because I also still have enough of other pants that I don't even get to wearing because I tend to go to like my favorite one pair of jeans and just keep wearing the same thing over and over again. So this is my way to like change that, to break the habit. Okay. So this little topsy, got it from my mom. It's very cute. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. It has like a beautiful bag, but it's way too small for me and my daughter doesn't like it. She said it doesn't feel comfortable for her. So we can use it for upcycles. And I think this kind of material would go really nicely with denims. Okay. These shorts, they don't fit me as nice as they did like last summer. I don't even know if they fit me that well. They were comfortable, but now they kind of feel a little bit too flimsy and baggy. But I love the denim itself, so I'm definitely going to use it for upcycling. I'm even thinking about cutting out like in the pockets to make it like a dress kind of thing with a lot of other upcycle in the bottom. So it would go from here with some straps. Oh my God, I found this. This tiny little thing I crocheted when I was pregnant with my daughter. And I imagined it will fit her. And it fit her for like maybe 1 month. And then it was too small for her because it's tiny. And then it became like a toy for my kids, like plushies and dolls. And now they don't even use it anymore, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe put it at the shop. It's a cute little memory. It's very cute. Definitely been a while ago. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but for now it can stay here. Maybe I can gift it to some newborn baby, who knows. Okay, this one. So as I was wearing it, a button fell out, and then I realized that this has already been fixed and upcycled by adding more material here on the side to make it bigger. Now I like this, but right now in summer I'm not gonna wear it, so I don't know. I'm thinking maybe this could be turned into something fun, but I don't know what yet. So I'm like, maybe. These pants that I upcycled, the top part started getting really loose for me, so I cut it off and I added simple elastic thing, but then the pants became really short for me and I'm not sure if I like it because the puff doesn't like hook on the ankle. It became kind of like just stretchy. I don't know, we'll see. We will see what we can do with it. Alright, so these jeans, I wore them, it was fun, but now I'm just like into cutting up all my denims and turning it into some insane crazy patchwork like dresses kind of thing, or skirts or tops, something. I'm like really feeling the need to cut up a lot of my denim stuff. So we will also see what we do with it. I might have to remove these pockets before I do the cutting because the denim shorts are still nice, but they might need some adjustments. All right, these were like my favorite pair of jeans for probably a year. And the inside part is starting to look like it's going to rip like at any time. And I'm starting to get nervous wearing it. And also I feel like because I've been wearing it so much, that's like all I wear. This is like constantly in these jeans. But there's a lot of good parts in it, like the top part, the whole jeans denim, it's like really soft and thin. So I really want to chop it all up and patchwork it and turn it into something summery, fun, and reusable, and something that can also be worn like in the fall and winter, but on top of like polo or a t-shirt or tights. You get the idea. Okay, so this thing I have made, and it was on a rack for a little while, and I'm starting to feel like this length is not great because it's still there for a long time, and I don't know, I felt like removing it and seeing if I can remake it and turn it into something else. I really love this bottom part, but I'm thinking that maybe I can turn this into like some crazy funky dress that kind of goes like that and then turns into like a patchwork denim. I don't know, or like this, something like that. But I feel like I need to cut it up, and also I can use the top parts, and if I cut it here, and then turn it into like another collage and patchwork, denim patchwork. Yes, so yeah. Also, this little skirt was upcycled twice already, and I just feel it's maybe a little bit too boring. It needs a little bit more action happening. And I'm liking the idea of cutting it like at the angle here and adding a lot of textile of some sort, don't know which one yet, and making it into a long skirt. So the top is like a little bit more like a cowboy-y kind of feeling. And yeah, I still have some other textiles, so definitely can figure it out. Even this color is really nice, but I'm thinking maybe white would go nice with it if I add a lot of nice white textile. Okay, by the way, about the word textile, thank you so much for all the comments under the video. And it's funny because everybody has commented a different word, and I get the definition. I looked up at the definition. Definitions are very specific to each type of material and like the textile and the cloth, but my main question was or concern or the question in my head was which word is easiest to use for everyone to understand in a casual language, because when I'm dealing with all this, every single material is different. Every item is different. So for me to like pick the exactly perfect word for each of it, it's like really complicated in the head. For example, when I was sewing a dress out of a tablecloth. So, okay, originally it's a tablecloth. It already says it's a cloth, right? So it was not intended for sewing clothes. So therefore it was not a material. It was not fabric. Okay, fabric is the word. It was not fabric. So also it was not a textile either, because textile is a general term for other materials that is not intended for sewing clothes. But now that tablecloth I decided to use for clothing, and I started cutting it into a shape for sewing a dress, suddenly it became a fabric, right? But it's also It was also kind of like a linen type, and it's weaved, so it's a textile. Do you see how like crazy it can become analyzing it? Okay, maybe I didn't get every single part of it right in my crazy cynical explanation and analysis, but you get the idea. I also love the comment where somebody says in UK it's textiles and in US it's fabrics, in a casual language I assume, which makes sense to me because I didn't even question myself when I was calling the materials that I sew with textiles. I was like, oh, all of these are textiles, you know, because to me it felt normal to use that word for some reason. I might even be wrong, I don't know, but I grew up in England. And for example, my husband and I would constantly have these differences where I would tell him, I would be like in a car and I would tell him, can you just put this in a boot? He was like, the boot? We brought boots? He's looking for boots. I was like, no, put this bag in a boot. He was like, the boots. And he's literally looking and trying to understand what the hell I'm talking about. And I'm getting frustrated. I was like, that damn boot, just put it in the back of a car. He was like, you mean the trunk? I was like, the boot is the same thing. And you know, like, and it happens all the time, you know, like the garbage and the trash, you know, tomatoes. Like, it's, English is a funny language because in every single English speaking country there are differences in pronunciations, in even the words that are used to describe the same thing, you know. But I think we all understand each other. And then some people just said, who cares how you call it? We all know what you're talking about, which is also true. It's not, it's kind of like, you know, so anyway, materials, textiles, fabrics, cloths, all of it. Moving on. But it was really interesting to get the feedback of all the people. And in the end, everybody said slightly different answers. So it just proves that it doesn't matter. I already said moving on. All right, I think these are already shared in my other videos. So there's a lot of shirts and scarves that I don't want to go through detail because I don't want to be repeating myself so much. So you get the idea of what the plans are. By the way, I'm gonna throw in some of my wall painting videos in here. You can get the idea of my mental detox that I was going through. And you know, I really enjoyed the process. I'm not like, I painted the walls before years and years ago, and it's not rocket science. Of course, some things, you know, with the more you do it, the better you get. And then if you do this professionally, you know all the little tricks, how to spread the paint in the perfect way. You know, my husband mentioned to me after the fact that, and I think I knew that, I just forgot that if you spread the paint kind of like that, sideways, and then you paint, it kind of spreads itself better. I think I did a little bit too stripy, but after 2 coats it's fine. It's not that noticeable. And what I cared about is clean walls, and I have it now. So it was really good. And I also enjoyed just doing that for my home. It made me feel like I'm investing in my own space. Also got a chance to clean all the little neglected corners, you know, all the dust that after some time it gets accumulated. So yeah, just clarity, you know, and it was nice to do something different for a couple of days, because once in a while it's nice to change your pace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love and peace. Stay tuned and see you next week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.